told Summer this traffic noise is killing me. So anyway, we're at the teeny tiny dog park. Show her the teeny tiny dog park. We can walk over there in a minute. Anyway, girl, I'm kind of showing him what the manners minder is, because we are going to do that. I'm going to show you here in a little bit. But again, job one with the manners minder. It's really kind of just factored into the equation somehow. You know, and my job is to show him that's me communicating. Is he seeing that right now? No. Does he think treats are just randomly coming out of this vacuum that we brought along? Yeah. Has that ever happened before? Probably. They always try to, like when Summer sweeps, get in the little whatever's been swept in the little pile and eat it.
Yeah, they love it.
And eat it with a pile of hair and every other thing. Anyway, girl, what I'm saying to myself though is, I need a dog that understands I don't want this leash made tight. We're talking about a dog that's going to be big, and I've got my retro remote from the early 90s. This is a very, very visionary design and everything. Oh yeah, that was the thing back then. You had this belt beeper, you know, and in a way it was kind of like, I suppose, Bart Ballone's Chameleon, because it was probably real shiny back then if you used a shock collar on your dog. Alright, so look, what I'm saying to myself is, I don't want the leash made tight. How can I most gear this dog towards success? So what I'm saying to myself is get somewhere where I've got a good, I know I can control him like this. So that's what I'm saying to myself right now. Run with this for now. Remy? Just moving out of that little area. I wouldn't start practicing heel or anything right there. I'm looking around. What do I see that looks like it could go successfully? And what I see is this little path right here for a couple different reasons. Definitely doing I'm not that invested in you. You know, if he's writing a book about me, it's called She's Not That Into You. You know, I'm giving him the food, a sequence of events is happening, but I'm not all over invested. Baby, come here, baby. Hardly, because he's not invested in me either. You know, again, if I'm stating what is my interest level for this dog. Remy, why I got a lot more interested. Because I interjected myself into the situation by virtue of the nick. I was only on 30, but I went pop, pop. If I have to cut that and put it in slow-mo, you can probably hear that. But I made myself a lot more interesting. So now I'm saying to myself, what I want to work on is the healing. I'm not going to do this for 2 hours. I'm going to do it where we're at a strange location. I don't think we ever had him in here before. Oh, and I didn't get the pictures uploaded from yesterday yet. I'm going to do that. But it's all about posturing. I've now hooked that leash on there, and it's all about posturing. I better start following the script. And this is, yeah, I got to the part of the James Patterson where all his books get sold for movies. A lot of the movies that I've seen, I really didn't know were you know, based on books of his, like Along Came a Spider and Kiss the Girls and all that. I didn't know those were based on his books. Anyway, so look, now I want things to go the way I want them to go. Remy. So I'm playing the field. I'm playing my role. I've got very specific actions. I'm remembering my turn, where if I don't get him wide enough, all I really had to do right there was I got him to look at this hand. what I'm saying to myself is really change my strategy here. Feel. Oh, I almost missed it. Good. That was my old strategy. Remember, I had my hand way out here. I'm pushing him with that paper. Good. And the reality of that is, I made the least a very unimportant part of that equation. Same thing, hand out here. And I'm adding the knit. So what I'll do, oh, he's starting to go around good. I actually just pulled him around with my body language. Then I start adding it down, and I'll tell you what, we're going to have a really, really pretty little worker. Anyway, Summer's going to run and get the Nikon. We're going to do some pictures. Be right back, girl.